Hi everybody, this is Shauna from shauna.plans on Instagram and here on YouTube. So today I am going to do a little update on my extreme planning because I am very behind. I haven't done it in a week and I had a couple questions about one of the things I've been doing with my extreme planning this month. So one of the videos I did a few weeks ago, I showed how I set this planner up. This cover and the rings were all given to us by Lenny Digitals. She's the host of this challenge. Every month she gives us a free planner to do a daily spread on, and the idea is to make a spread every day and share it, and that's the extreme challenge part of it. So I put together this cover and then I inserted these images behind the cover to create a 31-day plus cover, so 32-page planner. And you can see I've kind of kept the same style each day. I have this little planner, little notebook image, and the date, a little sentence, and a photo of what happened that day. So Jenna from Lenny Digitals, she gave everybody in her Patreon group last month this pastel hollow notebook, and then this month she's been doing a new notebook every week. So we're up to 5. If you're in the Patreon group, you're up to 5 planners as of today. This is the new one that came out today, this linen colored one. I'll just show you. If you go to her website, lennydigitals.com, just gonna refresh, and you scroll, here's week 4 linen, and if you just scroll, there's last week's, this kind of dusky blue, there's the berry one, and we should have one more here, the green one. So those 4, you can still download them as long as it's still August. They're available to the last day of August. While you're there, make sure you download these Saturday samplers, because as well the August samplers are only available in August. So anyway, I've already downloaded. Go to GoodNotes, and I'm just gonna turn my internet off so we don't get any interruptions. I've already downloaded it, and when you download it, it comes in individual pieces, so you can see the cover is one piece, this page is one piece, the little pocket is one piece, so you get these, and then the coils. So you get these 4 pieces of the planner, and I've been using them in my spread each day. And I am here. So while I have not been doing my extreme planning, I have been taking pictures and I've been putting them on the pages. I actually didn't take any pictures this day, so I've got these 2 little, a meme and a calendar that I thought I'd use. I've been putting the pictures on the pages so that I can still go back and do a spread that we're at today. So for today, I have some pictures. I'm not sure if no, I haven't sent them. They're still on my phone, so I won't do today's. Monday, I did my nails, so this was my before picture. Super cute. Here's all my tools, and my after, which is the mani that I have right now. So anyway, I thought I could do that for my Monday page. Now, one of the things, if you see, I have kind of a 3D effect on my pictures. So what I did is I made a shadow. So I'm going to go to Procreate, and I'm just going to go screen size. And so that's I'm in Procreate now. This is my background. I'm going to go to the wrench and add, insert a photo, and I'm just going to grab this one of my fingernails. So in order to make the shadow, I'm going to turn off my background, and I'm going to select, so that layer is selected, And I'm gonna go to, oh, I got too many things selected here. I'm gonna go to the wand and choose hue, saturation, brightness, and do the whole layer. And I'm gonna make it black, and then I'm gonna turn that off. Now I'm gonna go back and do it again, and I'm gonna bring this up to 70, 65 or 70. And we'll let that go. And then Gaussian blur layer. And now see, I've got, it says slide to adjust here. So if I drag it, it just blurs it away till it's nothing at 100% and there's no blur at 0. So what I want is about, I usually match it. If I did 6.5, I do 6.5%. If I did 65 on the hue, we did 70. So I'll match it to 70. It's just what I do. You don't have to do it that way. Now I'm gonna select the wrench and the canvas and crop and resize. So I want to bring the edge not right to the dark because I don't want to crop my shadow. You don't want the blur to end really abruptly. You want it to be kind of gradual. So if you get too close, you'll ruin that shadow effect. So that is my shadow picture. And I'm going to do another one, screen size. And we're just going to do the exact same thing again. I'm going to insert another photo. This time I'm going to grab this one. You can see it's oriented a different way. And we'll do the same thing. So wand, hue, saturation, and brightness, and pick the whole layer. And I'm going to change it black and deselect. And I'm going to do it again. And just drag the slider to 70%. Makes it a lighter gray. Shadows aren't black. Shadows are usually shades of gray. So that's why I'm changing it from the black to the gray. And I do it in 2 steps just so that it's a consistent change. I'll know that this shadow is gonna match the other shadow that I just made. So we did 70% and now I'm gonna do 7%. I'm going to turn my background off, and that's what makes it a transparent PNG. And I'm going to crop and resize, and I'm just going to drag my edges close, but not all the way, because I don't want to have an abrupt stop to my shadow. So now I have 2 shadows. So I'm going to go select, share, PNG, and I'm going to save those 2 images. So now we're done in Procreate. I'm going to go back to my GoodNotes, and now I have these 2 shadows saved in my images. Now I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to select the shadow, and I'm going to say add element, and I'm going to add it to my miscellaneous. I'm going to do this one too, add element, and I'm going to add it to my miscellaneous. So now those shadows, if I want to use them, I can go to my miscellaneous here, and I have those shadows, and I can just pull them into any spread. And because I used them, oops, I want the image tool, because I made them from these photos, I know that the ratios are gonna work when I import my picture in. The size might be off, but the ratio, the rectangle size, is gonna work. And then you can just line your picture up. And however much of the shadow you show, you can see now it has that 3D look that the ones on this page have. So however much of the shadow you show kind of makes it look more like, if I go like that, it kind of looks more raised off the page. I like it to be so you just barely see the shadow poking out, because that's how it's gonna look if you actually had a photo on the page. So we did these ones at 7. I did 70% gray, and and 75% blur. So you can see the blur there. The ones that I did on this page, you can see it's a little darker. These ones are at 65 and the blur is a little bit lessened. So you just find a shade and a blur level that work for you. I just recommend that within one spread, try to stick to the same amount of shadow. Like this, like use all 70s or all 65s or all 100s if that's what you like. So I'm going to go back to my elements. Now the most recently used elements when you choose the element tool are going to show up here. So I can actually just select it from here. Pick my element again, and I'm just going to move these down. Now because I've put those into my spread after these pictures, they're going to be layered on top and I want them underneath. So I'm just going to do a cut and a paste, and that will bring it back on top for me. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to resize, and I'm just stretching it so that I can see the tiniest bit of my picture on either side. And now if I deselect this image, the shadow will go behind because I did that cut and paste. So let's grab the next one. And again, I'm going to stretch this until I can just barely see the picture. Because the edges are blurred, they're a little bit transparent. So I can just see the edge of my photo, and if I release, you can see the shadow poking out. We'll do this one as well. And put it behind. So now I have all of these images with some shadow. And it gives them kind of a 3D look on the page. You can see the difference from when we first looked at them. They don't look, like, see how this is just flesh. There's no shadow. It just sticks to the page. This kind of has a little bit more of a realistic effect to it. And I'm just gonna center it left to right. So I've got about the same size on either side. And then I'm gonna grab a planner and paste it down. I think this berry one makes a nice contrast with that purple dip powder that I used. And then I can set it up like I have with my other spreads. I can find some stickers to decorate. You can see sometimes I've left the pocket in and I've tucked the picture into the pocket. Other times I've just kind of stacked it on top. What I did here with this one is I took the pocket. It was actually Crystal I saw do this in one of the groups. She made the pocket like a half page. So I'm just gonna turn it on that side and resize it to match the page. It's already a layer below the ring, so it just automatically goes like that. So you can make this be a half a page. What I did in the other spread is I actually put it off the page on a bit of an angle, and I did it just enough so that you can actually tell that the page is cut off. And the reason I liked using the pocket instead of just using this page again is because the direction of the texture is different, so it just adds a little bit more really subtle interest to the page. So sometimes I've had them half off the page, I've left them flat, I've put them on angles. Sometimes I use the pocket as a pocket or as a second page. Sometimes I don't use it at all. So that's how I've been doing my extreme planning this month. Mainly I just wanted to show you those shadows So these ones are a little bit light. I think I actually prefer them doing the layer at a 65% hue with a 6.5% blur, so the blur is not as fuzzy and the color is just a little darker. This is a bit lighter. It still looks good, it still gives it that 3D effect, but I think it pops better with the slightly darker shadow underneath. You can see it's quite a lot darker than the one that we made. Let's just add it in. So that's the difference of 5% in the grays there. So you can play around with the shadows in Procreate. So I'm gonna put my extreme planner away. We're not gonna do a full spread with that. We are going to do a weekly spread. Oh, not that planner. In my August planner. So let's get next week set up. I'm gonna close my extra tabs here. I got some really awesome new stickers and I want to play with them. So the shop is KAB Digitals, and I'm still doing this new folder. If you see here, it says new. So anytime I buy a new kit, I put it in here. Before I move it out of here, I have to use it once, and then I put it in its shops folder, and it's helping me to, I'm still getting more kits than I can use, but it's helping me to use up what I buy, and actually at least use it once, because so many times I buy things and then I buy so many things that I forget all about them before I have a chance to use them. So KAB Digitals has put out some really fantastic autumn kits in the last few days. This one's called Sweater Weather. This one is Hygge. I don't even know how you pronounce that. Hygge. Hygge Life. Love this one. This one I think just came out this weekend, maybe today or yesterday. So cute with the little kitty, the socks. I'm a sock knitter, so that's really fun. I love the what do you call those pots? We have a Le Creuset one, a Dutch oven. That's what they're called. Love them. We have the Forest Floors, which is so cute. It has the squirrel. We all know I love squirrels. This is no secret. And then we have Cottage Core, which is also super cute. The little teapot. I love it. So even though it's still summer, I am totally ready for fall, and actually our heat wave has passed. Our weather is cool outside. It is lovely. I am enjoying it. So we're gonna embrace this cool weather and use those stickers and some other KAB digital stickers in a spread. I think it's KB Digital Studio. And if you go to her Instagram, she has ways that you can get a 10% discount code. If you look at some of her Instagram posts, she gives you a little task, and if you do it, she'll send you a code. So check her out for sure. If I can find my folder. I want Pink Punch Studios to go covers. And let's see what we have that's kind of autumn. Oh, this copper one is really pretty. I think we can use that. Yes. Okay, we're gonna go with this copper cover from Pink Punch Studio. Grab that. Now, in this same folder, these pages are, you can get them in lots of the Pink Punch kits. I just saved it here by itself, so it's easy to find every time I set up a cover. I always use the white pages, so I can just grab them and paste them down and I'm good to go. If you're looking for some white pages, the executive cover kits have the pages in them. Here's one. Oh, I have so many things open. So you get all your covers, and then you get the blank, the dot grid, the regular grid, and the lined. So I've just taken this blank white paper and just given it its own little GoodNotes file, so I can grab it easy when I'm putting a planner together. If you're looking for more variation, why are you not copying? Where's my menu? It's letting me move it. I don't understand what's happening here. There's my menu. Weird. Copy. Okay. That is so weird. It's opening the menu in like weird places. Not at my pencil. Okay. So what I was saying, and do you see that when I open things, it opens with the wrong orientation? So if you're looking for more color variations for your fill papers, there are the paper collections that are in each palette, or most of the palettes. Yeah, my GoodNotes isn't happy with me right now. So you can get it like a regular book, you can get it with the pages separate with a gap, and you can get flat that don't have the shading in all of the Pink Punch Studio regular palettes. So I'm just gonna close. I have so many windows open here. Let's go back. I'm gonna, come on. There we go. I'm just gonna close all the million things that I always seem to have open. Oh my gosh. And we'll just see if that little GoodNotes rest will make my curse. There we go. So now my menu's actually appearing where my stylus was instead of halfway across the page. That was weird. I've never had that happen before. Okay, so I have my cover set up now. And we can start building our weekly spread. So a while ago, I bought a bunch of KAB stickers. She's got a few. There was some that were on sale. I'm not sure if they still are, so you can take a look. But she has these kind of functional kits, which are really fantastic. So I'm going to pull this one, which has the days of the week. This one, it's also the desert theme, so they match. We'll use that one. And I have these weekly Buju layouts. So I'm going to, I don't know. I really like the boxes, but I'm wondering if I should go with this box. I think I'm gonna take this one. This one's kind of fun too. It's got all the different shapes. Oh, look at that one. I definitely want a 2-page spread. Okay, let's try this one. So it's on a dot grid paper, not transparent, which is fine. I'm going to crop it so I don't have that center. Actually, no, I'm going to crop it and bring all my borders in. And we'll do that. Hang on, I'm making this hard for myself. We're gonna do a do-over here. So I'm not gonna resize it. I'm gonna crop it the way it pastes in. That way the two pieces should end up the same. So I've got one, and I'm going to paste again, edit, crop, and we'll do this side. So I have two different stickers, one for each side of my book. Now, because I didn't change, yeah, so they're the same size. And I'm just going to enlarge them together so that I can fit them to the page. And I know they're the same size, so I should just be able to grab this one. And I'm lining the blue line up with my page. I don't want it to go over because it's not a transparent sticker. There we go. Okay, so we're done with the layouts. Now I have these functional stickers, which are pretty. I also have these days of the week. I'm just checking if they have any transparency. So I'm just dragging it over to see how transparent they are. So there is a little bit of transparency on these paint swashes. So I'm not too sure how well I can paste over top of these days of the week. Let's go back to my new folder, and I want this one. And I'm just wondering which of these match. I think the top two are going to be my best match. The gray might work too. The little gray kitty. I also need to keep in mind I want it to match this orange planner as well, which I don't feel like it's very centered. Just gonna move it around. Okay. So I think I will go with the gray. So I'm gonna grab all of these, and I hit delete instead of copy, so we'll undo. Try that again, copy. So if you really look, you can still see the word underneath, but I don't think anyone will see it unless they're really looking for it. So I will just paste these over top. Saturday and Sunday. I'm trying to decide if that's all right. Or so what I'm thinking I could do is I could take one of these other gray swatches. I'm gonna undo all these. If I put this down first and then put one of these on top, it kind of has a neat effect. Okay, so let's copy that, paste. Mike's watching TV upstairs, and I feel like he turned it up. It sounds awfully loud. I hope you guys can't hear it. Okay. I want to cut and paste these, so I need to get them off the page. I already had them sized how I wanted them, so that's why I didn't undo it. Just a couple extra steps, but it only takes a second. And then we can put that on top of the dark gray swoosh. And that transparency isn't noticeable at all now. And it kind of gives it a fun effect having the two shades of gray on my swoosh. There we go. Now we'll go back to the monthly kit. Tomorrow is the 23rd. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We go 23rd to 29th. And I'm going to just stick these in the corner. So I've just resized them all together, and now I'm lining up the top and the right side line with my box. I'm just trying to get it as close as I can without driving myself crazy, and you guys driving you guys crazy watching me line it up. Because these are small images, I'm using the lasso tool to maneuver them around the page. That way I don't accidentally grab the handles and mess up the size. All right, so done with the functional kits. Oh, no, we're not. I wish I hadn't closed that. Okay, back to my KAB folder. Bring the monthly back up. So I've used the dark gray. My swooshes had the lighter gray. Maybe I'll stick with the light gray. I'm just gonna put this up here at the very top, and we'll grab the word August. I'm just gonna put that there in the swoosh. Now we can play with the fun stickers. You know, I might use some more swooshes, so I'm not gonna close it. We'll leave that open. But I'm gonna go back to my new folder. And these KAB kits that I bought. So I think I'm gonna do High Life and Cottage Core for this spread. It's way more autumn than it actually is, but I am feeling these vibes. So now I'm just going to decorate. Oopsie. So this happens sometimes. You can see the sticker is a different angle than the line. I don't want to do this, but sometimes if you rock the sticker, it lines it up. And I think it might be this sticker. Nope, I think it might just be a Good Notes glitch. And there's nothing I can do about it. So sometimes by rocking the sticker, you can get that angle to kind of fix itself, but I'm not having any luck today, so I am just going to put the sticker below the line so you can't really tell that it doesn't line up. So, what have we got for activities this week? I'm going to keep using these little swooshes. I'll go for this rusty color swoosh. And we'll put it kind of there. And it is Mike's birthday. 49, you guys. Mike will be 49. That means next year is the big 50. Okay. So there we go. Tyler has summer camp. I don't think I'm gonna bother with the swooshes for that. So summer camp, drop off 8:30. Oops. Enter, pick up 3 o'clock. Okay, so I turned off my image toggle, and now I can copy this and I can just paste it and stick it on every day because it is the same. I am going to be doing a lot of driving to and from summer camp this week. Hopefully Tyler has a good time. Okay. And I think that's all I have for the week. So now we can go back to decorating. I love this kettle. I'm just going to turn my image toggle back on. And I've kind of had my pictures below the little line, so I'm going to stick with that. And keep them all below the line. This little cat is so cute. I used to have an all gray cat. His name was Caillou. He was a Russian blue. This guy reminds me of him. Super cute. These stickers are so pretty. Garbage day. Oops. Undo, undo. Let's turn my toggle back off. On Saturday, we will go school supply shopping. Oh, not school supply hopping. Shopping. I'm gonna use my highlighter. Pick kind of a yellowy color. And I'm just gonna highlight garbage day and school supply shopping just to make those stand out a little bit. Perfect. So a couple more decor stickers, I think. This little cat cup is pretty cute. And what else? Maybe another kitty. Let's do this little taxi. Oh no, I got cat. I don't want two cats side by side. Let's see. The books are cute. The socks are cute too. Let's go with cozy socks. I'm knitting a pair of socks right now. I'm always knitting a pair of socks because I start them and never finish them. All right, so decorated my page and planned my week. So I got all my toggles turned on. Looks like I accidentally did a little highlighter there, so I'm just gonna erase it. I was wiping my screen because I thought that it was something on my screen and it wasn't. All right, so I like to put a little angle on my notebook, and I'm just gonna move it down and make it fill the page. Mostly fill the page, and I'm just going to shift it down to the bottom of my square. The actual planner that I'm using is the Beige Square Monthly Kiss Planner from Pink Punch Studio. I'm still not happy with its position. Okay, I'm done with all the KAB stuff, so all that's left now is to decorate my desktop. Oh, I used, so I'm going to go select, and I used the High Life and the Cottage Core. I'm going to say move, and I'm going to move them into my KAB Digitals folder because now I've used them. So I'm going to move them out of this done folder. So let's go back to my Pink Punch Studio folder and decorate my desktop. So this kit is new-ish and it's super cute. What else do I have? I haven't filed these ones away yet, so they're still out. I think this beige is the same color as my desktop, but I think it'll add a nice effect because of all the shading. I'm just going to cut and then paste this back down. There we go. Now my doily is underneath, and I'm just going to put it here so it fills up most of the empty space there. Now let's build us a telephone. I love these little vintage rotary phones. When I grabbed it, I grabbed the handset with the cord on the right, but I actually want it on the left, so I'm just doing a little do-over here. I want to resize these together because I know they're already sized to fit each other. Now if I let go, does it give me a warning? No. Undo. Okay. So I'm going to fit it into my corner here, and then I'm just going to move it down so that I don't lose that image, because it was off the page. It will be lost forever, which I don't want. Even though you can't quite see it, it still needs to be there for the full effect. And I love this little pen, so we'll put it up here also. And I'm gonna go to desk plants, not that, desk plants, and I want the sunflowers. They're in the floral bouquet kit. And we will put those in this corner. All right, and so there is a super cute autumn inspired weekly spread. So that was a busy video for you this week. We talked about making shadows that I've been using in my extreme planning, and we set up my weekly spread inspired by stickers from KAB Digital Studio. So I will link those in the description. I hope you enjoyed. I will be back on Thursday to talk about the new releases from Pink Punch Studio. So until then, have a great week, everyone. Do the like, the subscribe, you know the drill. See you soon. Bye.